What's going on, folks? Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks here, and I'm talking about the coronavirus. As you know, or some of you may not know, the coronavirus is officially in the United States of America, with the 3 Ks. It is on USA land and soil. There have been confirmed cases in various cities and states across the country. Now, this is also a global issue and has been a global issue before it even got to the USA. And it's so many issues that causes me to frown because, like, number one, the fact that people are like, oh my God, we have to wash our hands. This is very important, guys. Make sure you wash your hands. First of all, you're supposed to be washing your hands anyways. You know, every time you go to the bathroom, wash your hands. When you get ready to eat, wash your hands. If you touch something that's unsanitary or dirty, which is literally any and everything nowadays, wash your hands. But the fact that we have to make, public announcements to remind people that they should have been washing their hands even before this became a huge issue is really sad and sickening. I mean, think about all the times you go to the bathroom in public and you see people walk past the sink, not wash a single hand, and go right out the door. I mean, you can literally hear people taking dumps. You don't even know if they're wiping correctly. And these people will take dumps and walk right past the sink, like whatever. So, I mean, humans are disgusting. It's not a surprise that bacteria and viruses and infections get passed around because humans are literally disgusting. Then, a second thing that comes to my mind is the fact that our president, 45, and his administration, they don't seem to be taking this seriously at all. In fact, they're probably sitting up saying this is fake news. And we already have people being silently quarantined. Keep that in mind. We have people already being quarantined in this country who have been infected by the coronavirus or are showing symptoms of the coronavirus. People are already being quarantined. And we don't know what type of care they're getting. We don't know anything. Okay, and then number 3, we live in a world where not only a world, but you already know within the USA, but globally across the world, we don't have universal health insurance. So many people are going to die if this is not handled correctly and right away. If we don't come up with a cure, a vaccine, etc. Many people are going to die because people do not have access to quality, affordable, accessible health insurance. And newsflash, a lot of y'all this is about to burst your bubble. A lot of y'all thinking, well, I got insurance, I'm going to be okay, blah, 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 blah. You'd be surprised. When there is a major crisis and hospitals are have met their capacity, which many of them already are. I mean, the fact that you could be at the ER for 10 hours before actually being seen pretty much shows you that even before the coronavirus, we have issues. Okay? And a lot of us are like, well, we got insurance through our jobs, or you're paying for it through the healthcare exchange and the marketplace and all this other shit. But yet a lot of our health insurance is garbage because the copays are sky high, the out-of-pocket expenses are sky high, the deductibles are sky high. So again, with our failed healthcare system, I really am trying to figure out how people are going to receive the care that they deserve and need. Number 4, the people who are vulnerable. And time again, to me, everyone's vulnerable. But if we're going to take it, and look at the demographic, children, elderly, people who already have compromised immune systems, people who already have autoimmune diseases, which can range anywhere from you having lupus, Graves' disease, MS, to HIV, and other types of illnesses and chronic health issues and diseases. They're definitely going to be desperately impacted And then I think about the elderly and the children. And then I think about people who are poor and who are working class, working poor. I think about people who like to call themselves middle class. Again, you will see when we're in crisis mode and these health systems are over capacity, you're going to find out that your little Blue Cross Blue Shield that you thought was going to cover you may not cover you. And again, I'm not saying this to cause panic or be a conspiracy theory or be negative, but history has a way of repeating itself. And after a while, it's not about being negative or positive. It's about being real. All you got to do is open your eyes, open your ears, look around and listen. There's some stuff going on out here. And I just don't think that a lot of us are prepared for any real outbreaks. A lot of us don't have safety nets. Again, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So how are they going to afford to get resources that they may need to battle an outbreak like this? If this ends up being it's already a major issue, but I'm just saying, are you really prepared? Are you really ready? So these are things that need to be discussed. I mean, we can talk about Umar Johnson another time, right? Because I know some of you have subscribed to my YouTube channel because of the videos where I'm discussing Umar Johnson and the FDMG school scam. But here's the thing. I talk about many different topics and subjects. So you're going to get a lot from me on this channel. I'm just saying, y'all. Are you aware? Are you informed? Are you prepared? Okay? And I don't think a lot of us are prepared. I personally am not prepared. And I'm saying that now. Okay? So I'm just sitting here like, this is crazy. And again, in the USA, we have a president and an administration that doesn't seem to see this being serious and is not really what's really going on here. It's insane. All I can say is make sure you wash your hands. Wash your hands as much as you can. Okay? Preferably hot water and soap, but if you have to use hand sanitizer or bleach, then do so. Do what you can to protect yourself and your family, your friends, and your community. Another thing that I was reading is they're basically telling people you need to stay at home type thing, and I'm trying to figure out, in this capitalist society that we live in, how are people going to stay home? Are employers going to allow folks to stay home and receive pay if this does indeed expand and become worse than it already is? More than likely, they're probably not going to. But again, everybody likes to think that, the way things are is just fine. It's fine to have people without health insurance. It's fine to have people living paycheck to paycheck. It's fine to have people who have full-time jobs and still living in poverty. It's fine to not pay people a living wage. A lot of y'all think that is okay. A lot of people are fine with the status quo of this country and this world at large. And that's what's so sad and sickening in my personal opinion. Anyways, this is getting long. I just hope and pray, positive energy, love, light, prayers, positive thoughts, what have you, that this is able to be contained and we can find vaccines and cures and we can save people and make sure that most, if not everyone, can receive opportunities to live and thrive. But based off history, based off the present, I honestly don't see that happening. But hey, you know how they say, we got to stay positive. I just hope, people can be saved and protected. Let me know what you think. How are you preparing for the future and what may happen or what may not happen? Are you ready?